They call it Gunkanjima, the battleship island. From afar, it looks like a fortress rising from the sea, a block of concrete carved into the shape of a warship. But up close, it feels like something alive. Something watching. Something hungry. I didn't come here for adventure, or curiosity, or even history. I came because someone asked me to. Someone who disappeared on this island 3 months ago. My brother, Ren. The waves slam against the rusted landing dock as I step off the small private boat. The captain refuses to let his engine stop running. He won't even look at the island. People say the miners fled with only what they could carry. But this room feels abandoned mid-breath. I'm about to leave when something moves. Not a sound. Not a footstep. Just a shape. A stretch of darkness further down the hall, shifting. Like a person leaning out of one doorway to peek at me. I lift my flashlight. The beam trembles but lands on nothing. Just peeling wallpaper. Just the empty corridor. I swallow and force myself to breathe. I follow the staircase downward toward the old mining entrance. Each step groans under my boots. The deeper I descend, the colder the air becomes, not natural cold, but the kind that feels like breath on the back of your neck. At the bottom is the tunnel. A huge concrete mouth that disappears into black. Ren's last message said he was going down here. That he heard voices whispering his name. I touch the wall. Moist. Cold. Like touching the inside of a tomb. My flashlight picks up rails, rusted and broken, stretching into the darkness. Then, a sound. A single metallic clang. Like something striking iron. I call out. Ren. My voice bounces down the tunnel. Then returns, distorted. Not echoing. Repeating. Whispering back. Ren, Ren, Ren. But it's not my voice anymore. It's deeper. Slower. Wrong. I step backward, instinctively. And then, from deeper inside, I hear breathing. Not human breathing. Heavy. Wet. Labored. I run. Back on the surface, the sky has turned a dim grey. The sun is swallowed by thick clouds, casting the island in dull shadows. I move toward Block 65, the tallest surviving building. Locals say it is the most haunted. That people used to hear footsteps running on floors where no one lived anymore. The entrance is a cavern of cracked concrete. I look up. 9 floors of windows stare down like empty eye sockets. Inside, each step echoes through the stairwell. Drip. Drip. Water falls from broken pipes above. On the 3rd floor, something crunches under my boot. Broken glass from a shattered photo frame. I crouch down. Inside the frame is a picture of a miner, his wife, and their child. The father's face is scratched out violently, the lines deep and angry. I hear a faint shuffle behind me. I turn fast. No one. But the photo frame is now lying face down. I didn't touch it. My breath stops. On the 5th floor is what used to be a school. A small one. Hashima didn't have many children. They lived their whole lives inside concrete walls, never seeing trees, barely seeing the sky. I step into a classroom. Desks lie overturned. A chalkboard is cracked. A scrap of children's handwriting still stains the corner. I walk toward the window. That's when I hear it. Tap, tap, tap. Chalk. Writing. Slowly, I turn toward the chalkboard. There is chalk resting on the tray, and fresh writing in large, crooked letters. Get out. I take one step back. The chalk suddenly rolls across the tray and falls to the floor. The sound of children laughing echoes through the room. But it's wrong. Broken. Like the laughter of something trying to imitate kids but failing. A shadow flickers across the wall. I bolt out of the room. I climb toward the rooftop. Halfway up the stairs, I hear footsteps above me. Slow. Heavy. Pacing. I freeze and listen. The steps stop. Then start again. But now they're coming down. Toward me. I turn around. But the entire staircase below is empty. When I look back up, a figure stands on the landing. Tall. Thin. Limbs too long. Its body just darkness shaped like a person. Its head tilts unnaturally far. I blink, and it's gone. But the concrete dust on the steps is disturbed. Fresh footprints leading toward me. I run up to the roof. The wind slams against me as I push open the rusted door. The rooftop is cracked, littered with broken rebar and fallen concrete. From up here, the sea looks endless, but I feel trapped. I pull out Ren's notebook, found among his belongings after he vanished. His last entry reads, "The island is not abandoned. It remembers. Shadows follow me, but they stay away from the light. If I can reach the rooftop tomorrow, maybe." The page ends there. I hear something behind me. A whisper. Not in Japanese. Not in any human language. Something older. Something hollow. Then, a scream erupts from below. A woman. Painful. Piercing. I sprint toward the edge and look down. No one. But the scream continues, echoing up the walls, ricocheting like it's bouncing between dimensions. I back away, breath shaking. While searching another stairwell, I notice something strange. A door slightly ajar behind a collapsed vending machine. I squeeze through the gap. Inside is a small room filled with old miner helmets. Dozens of them. Each still has a lamp attached, their batteries long dead. Except one. A single helmet light is flickering faintly in the corner. Impossible. There's no power here. I approach slowly. The helmet sits on the floor beside a notebook. My blood freezes. It's Ren's handwriting. I open the notebook. I saw them yesterday. Not ghosts. Not people. Shadows shaped like the memories left here. They want to fill what's empty. They want someone to remember them. Someone to replace them. Suddenly, the helmet light snaps on, bright and blinding. I fall backward. And in the light, I see it. A figure crouched in the corner. Too still. Too dark. Then it moves. Crawling toward me with limbs bending the wrong way. I scramble up and sprint out as it lunges. Back in the hallway, the air feels thicker. Lights flicker though there's no electricity. Shadows stretch toward me. A deep rumbling sound comes from the floor below. Like something waking up. I run. Behind me, footsteps pound the concrete. Fast. Aggressive. Inhuman. I vault over debris, slide under collapsed beams, race down staircases that feel like they might crumble beneath me. Every shadow on the wall shifts. Some follow. Some reach. Some whisper Ren's name. Back on the main street, I collapse behind a fallen concrete slab, gasping for air. That's when I see it. On the wall opposite me, a mural. A faded painting no tourist guide ever mentions. It shows miners descending into darkness, their bodies shrinking as they go deeper. But in the lowest part of the mural, they are gone, replaced by tall shadow-like beings. Under the mural, scratched into the concrete, is a message in Japanese. They were never ghosts. They are what we became. My heart stops. Hashima didn't die. The people didn't leave. They changed. And they want me to join them. I run back toward the mining tunnel. Because if Ren saw something down there, maybe he left something behind. Inside, the air is hotter than before. And the walls are breathing. My flashlight catches movement. Multiple shapes shifting just beyond the beam. Voices echo. Stay. Remember us. Fill the emptiness. I ignore them and push deeper. At the end of the main shaft lies a small chamber. And on the floor, a video camera. Ren's camera. I grab it, but as I turn around, the tunnel is filled with shadow figures. Tall, thin, silent. Their heads tilt in unison. They move as one. I back up until my shoulders press against the rock. The figures whisper all at once. We remember you now. Then, the camera turns on by itself and starts recording. I run with everything left in my body. The shadows follow, crawling along the walls and ceiling, stretching toward me like living darkness. I burst into the sunlight, nearly tripping on loose stones. The boat captain sees me and screams at me to jump. I sprint across the ruined dock as something grabs my ankle. Cold, sharp, skeletal. I kick free and leap into the boat. The engine roars. The boat speeds away. On the island, the shadow figures gather on the dock, watching silently. One of them tilts its head, the exact way Ren always did. My chest tightens. Hours later, back on the mainland, I finally review the footage from Ren's camera. The last video shows him inside the mining tunnel. He whispers, "I found the truth. I can't leave. They need someone to remember them." Hashima takes what it's owed. Behind him, a figure emerges. Then the video cuts. Suddenly the camera in my hand switches on again. Without me touching it, the screen shows a live feed. Not my hotel room, not the city around me, but the mining tunnel on Hashima. Dark, empty, waiting. And then, on the screen, a shadow figure walks slowly toward the camera. Toward me. And whispers, "You came back." The screen goes black.